Hey there, everybody. So, I decided to talk about a couple of things. I've always been pretty spiritual, less dogmatic. Obviously, that's increased in recent years significantly. Um, you know, I've talked about how the universe speaks to us through whispers, through signs. In fact, I'm not the only one who's ever mentioned it. A lot of people, M. Night Shyamalan's movie Signs, a lot of people see it as a thriller, a spooky movie, a sci-fi, and it's all of those things. But my favorite aspect of it is the inner journey Mel Gibson's character goes on. You see, I was sitting here polishing up my shoes. I've been doing it for a while. I think it took me 2 hours when I first got them 5 years ago to do the process. I think it only takes me about 45 minutes to an hour now. I've gotten much better at it. I get them way shinier. Of course, that's also because the wax is built up over time. And I'm consistent. It takes a long time, but it's gratifying. They look good. I feel good. But more than that, we rush around so much nowadays. We forget to take time to just be, to live, to be part of a moment, to spend time doing something. Giving attention to detail. And as I'm working the panels, it's funny that a lot of the shoe polishers I've watched talk about there's always that one stubborn panel that just won't buff up. And I find that to be true on both of my shoes here. There's just one panel that just won't buff up the same as the others. But I was working at it today, and again, I've been working on these shoes for about 5 years now. And man, I got that panel to buff up like a champ. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, all it took was consistency. And I swear, this is what it looks like when the universe speaks to you in whispers. I had that thought, like, this is what consistency looks like. This is what it gets you. And I heard the universe telling me, it just goes to show, even the toughest things buff out with a little consistency and love and attention. Sometimes no, all of the time, when we have problems, when things are pulling at us and nagging at us, sometimes, maybe all of the time, all it really needs is a little attention. Stay blessed.